that incorporates several that you sent in that we didn't get a chance to ask. I want to thank you all for the great questions and for the great attention that you've provided here for the candidates. I want to thank each of the candidates for being clear and I think very excellent in the responses you made to the questions that have been put forth tonight. In your closing statements, if you wish to, you can address these questions or simply make a closing statement. It's kind of your call. Two people asked why you think people elected Don Samuels, and another question was why did Don skip the forum tonight? Is it cowardice or something else?
Why did you endorse him?
The next question that you might want to respond to or choose not to respond to, as the next city council member representing West Minneapolis, will you support Minneapolis North High School and Minneapolis Public Schools? It says public schools are important and we don't want to see North High go down, burned down. The last question that I'll bring is a general feeling for you to respond to in your closing remarks is are character and integrity important requirements for leadership of the 5th Ward? Yes, tell us. So what I should do about those things in making your 2-minute closing?
Well, first I think integrity is very important. And I also think being transparent in what's going on in the city council is very important. I trust the councilman to do what he said he was going to do, or she. How can you know that the next thing is going to go on is what else could go on behind the door? Are our money going out of the city, or is it going into their pockets? I also look forward to when I get out of it, so I know how things are setting. I'd like to have seen here because I was to direct towards him. As being a person of the neighborhood and trying to support the neighborhood. I have not been involved in anything that I'm aware of that degrades the neighborhood. And I'd like to see this neighborhood improve. I plan on retiring here. At least that's what my plans are. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can you make night? Mix them up again. The general question was, is integrity important? If so, why? Why did Don skip the forum? Why do you think people elect Samuels? And what would you do to support North High and public schools? With general questions, you can respond or not respond to.
Sure. I've heard many things, many reasons why Don Samuels was elected, many reasons why he didn't come tonight, but none of the reasons are good enough for me. And so I'll say that, as I said before, I alluded to that, Don never lied about who he was. He's been who he was since the beginning. And so I'm not surprised at his behavior. But again, this city council bid is not about Don Samuels. This is about the 5th Ward and about our ability to provide integrity, leadership with integrity for this community. Integrity is vitally important. Vitally important. You don't want leadership that can float. You want leadership that will not burst under pressure. The leadership that will stand strong. Leadership that will not be afraid. And standing strong doesn't mean talking loud. Okay, it's not about being confrontational. This is the battle today of the intellectuals. It's about your ability to work with other people and get the job done and keep your eyes on the prize. There's a lot happening in this community that we haven't even discussed tonight. A whole bunch. One of the biggest things is the gentrification process that we're facing. What does that mean? Who's engaged in that work? I'm not interested in what someone did do. I'm interested in where we are now and how can we work together to move forward so that we can represent our community, so that we can shape the vision of this community. We know what happened before. The question is, are we prepared to take it forward? And if so, who will you choose as your next city council representative to carry that mission out? Is it going to be because someone's your friend? Is it going to be because someone's supposed to have some experience? Which, in respect to the two council, Ms. Johnson Lee prior to Don Samuels, they do. But is it about that, or is it more about where we are and how we can move forward?
Lenny says 2 minutes, please.
I seen the lights. If I was done, I'd skip 2 because he'd been in the room with true leadership, and I done told him he had to get out. And so that's why he's not here tonight. And in fact, I sent him a note.
Thank you.
And I sent it over to Vladimir, and I said, will you not tell me that Don Puppet Samuels is not going to show up again tonight? And then I said, LMAO. You know what that means? Laughing my ass off because I told him that. So I wasn't running. I could only say it. I'm going to be arrogant about it. Whenever I get in the same question, true leadership comes to the front. Don has shown me that over and over again every time I've talked to him. I said, Don, if I was going to do it if he was in the middle of the street with you. Not less than favorable. His integrity, I've challenged it. The city council currently has not approved affirmative action since Don now in office.
Wow.
That's terrible. He's taking that out. Anti-affirmative action. The other thing that Don has done, the city council is now facing a $26 million lawsuit as a result of Lisa Goodman. And that's called the Hort versus City of Minneapolis in the violation of the 14th Amendment of due process. These are the things that Don has done. There's a lot of integrity issues that go on down in City Hall. But what I'm not in. I believe it's right to violation over and over again. And what I believe is wrong is the disinvestment that has occurred in this community for over 40-some years. And that's, if you hear me, what I believe is right is for our community. What I believe is wrong is what they've done. So they come and tell me, no, this is right by the law. And so yeah, the law is up and it wears a veil. She got this community has been lacking for quite some time. I'm here, I'm the voice to make it happen.
Thank you, Lenny Gibson. Finally, Natalie Johnson.
Character integrity is very important, especially City Hall. The pressure of that position will break if you don't operate in character and integrity, if you don't have strong values, and if you don't walk in those values daily, whether the door is open or the door is closed. I'll give you a quick example, and then I'll tell you why. When the Twin Stadium was about to be built, it was also during the current time that we were running for re-election last. I went in to endorse with the labor union. We both had really good endorsements. We both had really good interviews. And this they said that I was the best. They came out and said you were the best. The next day, we had a meeting about the stadium. I got a phone call, and that phone call said, if you even mention a community benefits agreement in this meeting, we will not endorse you.
The unions did that?
The unions did that, someone from the
okay.
unions. And I said, well, you might as well go ahead and go now, because I'm mentioning a community benefits agreement, because you know what, our community deserves not only to benefit from the building of the stadium, but the businesses that will be housed within the stadium, and that's what I want to ask you. After that meeting, I got back to my office, and there was a letter on my office and saying that I was not endorsed, but Don Samuels was endorsed. See, integrity will make you stand strong when it's against, it may be against you or against what may seem good for you. You know, you have to be able to make strong decisions. You have to be able to make clear decisions. The content of your character is what you walk in every day. And that's what people need to be able to rely on and depend on, whether you're out publicly or whether you're privately. So that's what I say with that particular piece with the character integrity. North High, yeah, I support North High. I've been in North High every week since even before I was elected. I just got off the phone with the principal of North High today. So North High, I'm sure I have a long time. I wouldn't go to North High because it'd be on me. But let me tell you why I'm the best person for the city council seat right now. I said to you, and I'll say this again, that's your seat, and you're there to represent me. When I'm sitting in there, you think.
I want to thank each of the candidates for a job well done. I think you all present yourselves clearly, forcefully, accurately, in a very articulate manner, and I thank you for that. I think that our community will be benefited by the opportunities you are presenting our community. So thank you all, and good luck. Good luck. Thank you all.